Welcome back to the channel, folks. My name is Joel Duggan, and this is the Citadel. We're back in Minecraft, of course, hanging out underneath the keep here in Westhill. And I want to do a quick check here. This is working, obviously, but we've got 8, 11, 12, and 11. I'm going to clear this out, and we're going to come back in an hour. I just want to see, just a curiosity, how much that is doing. Not a huge deal. I'm just curious. So it is now 12:06 for me. I'm a little early today. Decided to start the stream early. It's a beautiful day here, and I think I might go do something outside after stream. So I thought, well, I'll start soon, and then I'll be done soon. The other thing we need to look at today, I think I'm going to tackle the inside of this to start off. I think it's probably going to be a good idea to connect the rafters, and I don't know if we want, I don't think I want 5 sets of chandeliers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I only want 3 at most. So we'll put another one here. And if that looks like too many, then we'll remove the middle one. And I think we'll just keep the same design. The good news is we have all this stuff here. So I need stripped spruce stairs. That looks like slabs and stuff. And barrels, maybe? And then we're going to need grindstones. I'm just going to make them. I don't know if I would have remembered that recipe. Well, we only need 4. That's fine. Dark oak fences. Lanterns. And I think a couple chains. Cool. Welcome in, folks. Good to see everybody. Just realized that I left my coffee in the other room. Give me 1 second. Went through all the trouble of making a new cup of coffee and then left it on the kitchen counter. That's where my brain is at today, folks, just to prepare yourself. So let's start with, I guess, finishing this up, which we need some scaffolding. Oh, I've got some in there. Good. Looks like I was doing that kind of a thing, and then like that. That goes like that. Now this one will have to turn and face this way. Yeah. And then it's just fences. Pretty straightforward. And then lanterns underneath that. Now we could go with maybe some blue lanterns, some soulfire lanterns. It would be dimmer in here and might look cooler with the blue windows, so we'll consider that as an option. I left my brain in Diablo 4. Nice. Was it splattered on the wall? Is that how you leave your brain in Diablo 4? I would imagine in bits. I don't mind 3. I think 4 would be a bit much. Like, I think having one, like a set of chandeliers on every single crossbeam would be weird. And I had barrels. Oh, right. They're in here. I think that's good. Now, did we maybe want to put barrels along here? Yeah, I think we do. I think we do. You can hear that quite well up here. The question is, do we want more happening up there? Oh, I'm missing some stairs there. Don't know. Getting a little bit better, so not so much dying. Well, that's good. That's good that you're getting a little bit better. It's not good when you want to play a game that you're very excited about, but then you die a lot, or like it becomes, if you find it very difficult. Like, I really enjoyed the idea of Hades, that roguelike that Pixar's got me into, but I don't like that game mechanic, which is too bad because everything else about the game was totally my jam. But I just didn't like the mechanic of like starting over every time. I find that really monotonous. All right. I may have to put some buttons up here. Actually, we don't need the buttons. The buttons were probably put there before before 1.19, whenever they changed the lighting stuff. And this is not permanent. I'm just wanting to put in the barrels. And I'm probably just going to leave the buttons that are already there. Might as well. Question is, do we want anything crisscrossing here? Like, would this make sense to have maybe a stair and a slab? Maybe we do get rid of the buttons. That doesn't look quite right. That might work. Yeah, it needs something, I think, in there. Having that there is not the end of the world, actually. Having a cross going down the middle like that. But I think I like that. I think that probably works the best. The only thing that I might want to change is I might make that an actual plank block. I have Minecraft open in the background, and the noise of your bamboo farm scared the cosmic out of me. Yeah, the pistons are loud. Thanks. Yeah, I like the tall ceiling as well. I guess we'll just go back up and test to see what it might look like with a full block of planks. I wonder if I can get away with either stone buttons or maybe even... I don't think we have any deep... There's no such thing as a deep slate button, but we got blackstone buttons. Did you upgrade what you wanted to netherite, by the way? Yeah, I've got 2 shovels, an axe. That was it. 2 shovels and an axe. I didn't really feel like the need to do pants, and there's still time. I might go find some more. We basically just found that there was just got boring, and there was not a lot going on as far as discovery. So don't know what I like better, having a beam that runs between everything, or maybe the idea of a button. And then we can put these in here. Maybe I'll try stairs. This probably won't look as good, but we'll give it a go. Good thing that scaffolding lets you stay on it without falling off. I'm not going to be able to see anything with the scaffolding in the way. Pandal, good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Sorry, I don't watch the MCC stuff, really. That's a no on the stone button. That doesn't look very good. That looks okay. It kind of ties it in with the black bands around the barrels. I don't think I like the stairs. And do we like the plank block there better? I think I might like that better. There's one more thing I can try. I can try to change the direction on the spruce log. What do we like better, planks or log? WD23, welcome in. Yeah, I like the blackstone button too, so I'm gonna go get more of those. All right, so we know we want at least to have the same consistent design all the way along. So we'll do blackstone buttons there and there. I think we'll go with the planks. All looks right to me. put a button on the other side of that. I have to remember that. Yep, scaffolding. I agree. At least we can do all the buttons at the same time. Hope I brought enough. Cool. All right, that's done. Could probably do the same thing here. And I should probably do a similar pattern. What we'll do is we'll use the full block here, and then I'll use the trapdoor. It's because the beam, the block higher here. Now I don't know exactly how this part is going to be decorated. This is still kind of up in the air. And then we can put this there, there, and there. So that's that side done. This one's done. One is half done. There must be a button here. Just why they don't let you actually hold shift on scaffolding is just beyond me. Cosmic, remind me to look for a data pack that lets us do that. Making notes, good to know. All right, so that's all of them. That part's done. I don't think I wanted anything along here. Actually, I do like that, so we'll do that. More trapdoors, always a good thing. You heard it here first. Said no one ever. Alright, so that takes care of all that. I think the edges are pretty good. This might change I want to do something better to the outside of that. And do I want to change any of that? One thing we could do up here is have some of the stuff have signs on it. I don't know why. I guess that cuts in because of the... Oh, it probably cuts in because of the peak here. Yeah. No, I think I like, even though it doesn't look very good from the top, I think I like the oak log better. I was hoping to put some signs up here, but I don't know. You'd have to stagger some of these in. I don't know if I like that look. That would have to be these ones. I can't do. Yeah, I think that has to stay just as it is. Other than hanging signs, is there anything in 1.20 you'd like to add to Westhill? I like the idea of some of the chest boat stuff, but that's not 1.20. As far as I know, right? Super helpful. Yeah, some like chest boats for decoration, but that might involve getting a different texture pack for them. I think I like all three of those. I need to remove that torch that I put in temporarily. I guess that's the other thing. We've got to start thinking about like what is going to be the final lighting for all of this. For example, there was a torch down here I need to get rid of too. And I would imagine weirdly it leaves this corner with the windows very dark. So this is obviously all coming from over here. Yeah. We have to find a way to add some lanterns probably in here. Maybe we'll figure out a nice mezzanine design and we'll hang it from there. Also, I've not finished the top of this, have I? Okay. Well, while we are thinking roof, I want to go and double check the front of this. So something that I liked was this little circle design and some of this design here. I feel like we could do something just as good up there. I don't think I want to change the design of the roof, because if I change the design of the roof, that's going to change. Well, we wouldn't change the rafters inside. We would just keep the rafters the way that they are. But I don't think I want to change the pitch of the roof. The edges would stay the same, but I was thinking about making this a little bit taller. But if anything, maybe what I'll do instead of making it taller is just maybe curve it out a little bit here. So really it's just going to be a matter of copying, I think, what I've got over here, just at maybe a slightly larger scale. A pink boat would be for 1.20, that's true. Cosmic, when you get a chance, could you change that recent Nightbot timer command? It says 700 subs, it's supposed to be 8. I also have to change my leaderboard. Whoops. I thought I fixed that. I thought I fixed that. I probably did, and then Streamlabs desktop decided to unfix it, would be my guess. So it's 3 blocks from top to bottom, and then stairs and trapdoors from the inside. I think we can work with that. And it starts at the top, I think. Just under. So 1, 2, 3. Works out pretty well. And then I think we change this. Right to bring the right block. And then there are alternating slabs underneath this. Not slabs, trapdoors. And then I think I might leave this open just in case I actually figure out a way to scooch through here. It would be cool if we could figure out a way to have this actually connect and be a way to walk back and forth. For no other reason, just I think it would be cool. Tricky on that side though. Yeah, weirdly one tower, oh no, one tower doesn't come over farther than the other. I don't know why that's a hard thing. I guess this one has a different design on it. Right. Yeah, the staircase is here on this one. So now we just have to add in the top part. Right. I needed another log for that. I think it's on a chain. Yes. So that should help with some of the lighting up here. Not all of it, obviously. Some of it is just going to be spooky. That, surprisingly, goes all the way over there. Wonder what that must be lighting from inside, I guess. We're pretty good. We're not doing too bad. So how does this change the pattern that's already there? Or the better? Yeah, it needs something in there. It's a little bit too bright. I think it's just a matter of bringing those logs on the sides in towards the end. Oops. Need those ones. And then a little cross beam here. And that should help that feel less bright. Yep. And then we'll switch up the other side. Hopefully this will look okay. from both outside and inside. So hopefully inside looks all right. Yeah, it's not bad. You see most of the detail in the middle here anyway. So the only thing I would do in here is probably have a little bit more overlap. I'd probably have a little bit more structure and design on the inside as well. I'm debating whether it would be cool to have a window up there. Oh, thanks, Cosmic. So if this was a window, it would probably be inside like this. Can't really even tell from down here, but that's fine. I like that, actually. That's good. Wouldn't mind having actually more. I wonder if I can get away with that. There's always a piece of floating scaffolding left over. Yep. Yeah, at least in those corners, if not both of those. Need more trapdoors. I find that a lot of what I've built previously was quite dark. So, trying to lighten it up a little bit. And this will inform whatever pattern we put inside. You don't want to block the view of the window or the light from the window. Just out of curiosity. Go big or go home, right? You know, I think I really like all four. Yeah, I think that'll brighten things up. What if I want to go big and go home? Well, then you go for barbecue. Like that's go big and go home. That's what that means. That means go get a really big meal and then roll yourself home. More interesting that way. I like trapdoors and those. Yeah, me too. It was never finished. Like I had never looked at this front room and thought it's done. You know, I knew that there was more I wanted to do with it, but I knew that I wasn't ready at the time. That makes sense. So along here, upside down stair, that right side up stair. So if I did, of course I don't have the right things. Art is never done. Well, I would argue that art can be done. The trickiest part with art is to know when it's done. I think that's the thing that a lot of people struggle with. Mm-hmm. So one, does that even look good? Not really. I think I like the top part of it, but not the bottom. Barbecue, now you're hungry. I smoked a couple of pork tenderloins on Friday. Really good meal. And I've got leftovers all the way through until probably tomorrow. So I'm loving the barbecue season these days. That looks okay. Matter of fact, we can probably go slab here. Or maybe reverse. Brian Dunaway, raiding with a party of 13. Brian, what's up? We're up in the roof. We're up in the rafters. Hold on. Tupsu X, thanks very much for the kind words. Oh, hi, Brian. How are you? What were you up to today on stream? Welcome in, everyone. Let me get rid of this ugly scaffolding stuff. I also forgot to delete a trapdoor, but... So we're putting some windows in the front of my keep. This is a 2.5-year-old medieval town build. You've probably been here before if you're a fan of Brian's. He's raided a few times in the past. So we're currently inside this giant hall. Just chatting today. Retro gaming, 3D printing, and AI animation. AI animation. Interesting. Are you into the AI stuff, Brian? We haven't talked about that. Tweetbacks, welcome in. Thanks for coming in, everyone. If you are new, if you don't know who I am, my name is Joel Duggan. I stream and podcast full time. You can check out podcasts like the Spun Chunks podcast, all about Minecraft, and the Citadel Cafe, about sci-fi and fantasy entertainment. They're both free, wherever you find a podcast. You're into the AI as a tool. Right on. Yeah, I've not found a way for it to be useful for me. But there's not a lot of stuff that I do that's automated. A lot of stuff that I do is task driven or personality driven. Like, it has to be me. Yeah, I think that looks okay. We'll probably put another set of stairs going all the way down. that. So maybe we'll change into something different there. I wanted to try and cover these windows somehow, but I don't know how I'm going to do that without covering that up. Maybe we'll just add in some trapdoors here and there. Because you'd want to be able to close these windows up in a storm, right? Just thinking about the logic behind it all. It also might be worth copying the framing that we have off here. Yes, right. Of course, your day job involves technology. Knew the question about AIs were coming, so I just buckled down and learned as much as I could. Nice. Like, it seems like being a good prompt writer is the key for success in that space, from what I can learn. I follow a couple of creators on TikTok that are really into it, just like, you know, just enough for me to learn what I might want to do should the need arise. I think we're going to change this out. Takes an artist to make art with AI. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. I've seen some interesting stuff. I did an experiment actually with the art, the podcast art for the Spawn Chunks one week, and I typed in like Minecraft pixel art, waterfall, trees. Like I gave it a bunch of prompts into, I think it was DaVinci, and ended up with a really cool little, I'm not sure what you want to call it, just like concept art piece for my title card art. It didn't have to be high resolution or anything, but it was cool. So if I did this, would this look like shutters maybe? It's getting better. It feels a little bit more robust. Still feel like it needs some sort of extra bit along here. Really good at outlining and drafting, terrible at final products. Yeah, no, I've seen some final products and it all just looks the same, right? With AI art. I like the idea. If I was still working in art, like if I was still doing concept art, my gosh, I mean, like the amount of like variations on an idea that I could get AI to give to me, then I could then pick the ones I like and then go and draft a character or something. Like that would be so fun to do. Don't know if I'm taking this in the right direction. It needs something in through here. And that wall is on the inside. So really, that gives a little bit of space up there. I think it's accessible through here. Right. So it gives a little bit more like just feeling through here, but it doesn't have to be there. So we could change this. Stream time is at an hour, just FYI. Thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna wait another 4 minutes or 5 minutes because I want to check the rates on the sugarcane farm. Rival Prospector Drone, thanks for the lurk. So how are you, Brian, if you're still here? I appreciate it if you've got a raid and run. I know you've probably been streaming for a little bit, and you've got to, of course, move on. But how are things? I hope family and everybody's well. I haven't talked to Scott Johnson in like ages and ages and ages. Every now and again, I think I email both Scott and Tom Merritt on their birthdays. I think that's usually when I talk to them. Maybe at Christmas time. Yeah, so this whole like wall pattern doesn't have to be there. I'm wondering if that would look better. Just straight up bricks. I mean, we'll do texturing later. One of the biggest problems with having furnaces in the floor is you actually go into the inventory when you click on them. I think it does add a little bit to have that extra bit there. Busy as always, about to run into the retro gaming store. Very cool. Like retro video games? Nice. Yeah, things are pretty good. Things are pretty good. I have started the process of eventually looking for a house. Most of the motivation is because I want a dog. So it's one of the most expensive dog houses you'll ever buy. But, you know, things are good there. So much retro video gaming. Right on. So folks, if you haven't already, people on my channel, go follow Brian Dunaway. Brian and I used to do a podcast called the Comics Coast to Coast podcast. I was on it for over 200 episodes. I don't remember how many episodes there were in total. Brian, that reminds me, I got an email from JB Mulch last month that I have to reply to, and he's looking for episodes. Do you still have copies of Comics Coast to Coast kicking around on a hard drive somewhere? It was over 300 episodes. I thought it was over 300. I think I came in around like episode 100 or 110, something like that. There's the shout out for Brian. Sure thing you have most of them. Okay, cool. Cool. So if I don't have it, then I can at least point JB in your direction. And everybody go follow Brian. Brian's a fun streamer, really good guy. A voice of a 1,000 yards. Great podcast experience. How long have you been podcasting, Brian? It must be, is it coming up on 20 years? It's got to be. I mean, I've been doing it for 15. You did a shout out for Brian when you rated? Oh yeah, of course. I mean, like, that's kind of standard, but like, you know, double shout out because it's Brian Dunaway. It's double down Dunaway. Started in 2006, so coming up on 20 years. It's close. 17. I couldn't have been in it for 15 then. I must have only been in it for like 13 because I don't remember. I'm sure that you and Scott were several years ahead of me. It feels sturdier, I think, with the bricks. So I'm going to complete this thought and then we'll have to come up with another way to make it look cool because the bricks obviously look very plain. It's going to make this little area in between the walls feel very claustrophobic, but I mean, whatever. It's a medieval fantasy place. Yeah, that's not that bad. But you can still get in here and shoot the bad guys. That's fun. I could also put, I guess I could just put windows on both sides, right? But then, of course, you'd have air coming through. But yeah, I feel like it needs, it's like something along here, some sort of stone ridge, or we'll maybe have like a line of regular stone. Something to kind of help it stand out a bit. Yeah, so everybody that was here in my chat, make sure you go follow Brian. Check out some of the podcasts that he does. And check out the streams. Retro Gaming, Brian Dunaway on Twitch. First time in chat, Boss and Arrows. Hello, welcome in. We're going to go check the rates on my very haphazard bamboo farm that I put up at the end of the stream yesterday. Any guesses? Any guesses in chat? I'll give a couple seconds here before I start looking. Or make your guesses now and then the stream delay. SweetSandi says 50 in each chest. 900 says Cosmic. Cosmic, if this was the price is right, I think you lose. All right. I'm sure everybody has had time to at least make a mental guess. 38, 37, 51. Sandy got one right. And 42. So that's what? 42, 93, 130, and 168. What's 168 divided by 60? It's like a little over 3 a minute. Or just under 3 a minute. 2.5 per minute. Crazy rates. 2.5 bamboo per minute. If you had said 40, yeah, you would have been there. So it looks like, for whatever reason, this one is getting the most. It's probably just depending on like how close it is when it picks it up to this particular hopper. They both get run over twice, but then of course, these aren't in the middle. So these two are going to get more because there's more bamboo down there. And then these ones are going to be... It's funny, when it first started out, it was all even, like it was like 8 in each one. Cool. Well, this is where I take a short break. If you are new to the channel, I take a break once an hour. I step away, get a stretch, all that kind of stuff. Again, Brian, thanks so much for the rate. Raiders, if you'd like to hang out, we're going to be streaming for at least another hour, doing some more work here in Westhill, maybe even on the outside a little bit of the keep. So hang in there for 5 or 6 minutes, grab a snack, grab a friend. We'll be right back. All right, let's see what other little bits we can get done up here. I was just about to put in a row of stone across here to see if it would look good. It might look like it has a little bit of relief even though it's flat. Yeah, that helps a little bit. Yeah, it helps a little bit. Okay. We might even want to go down even further so it lines up with that corner there. That might not look thick enough over the door though. Yeah, I think I like just a single row. At least for now. So we have a pretty dark corner there, even though it is lit. We just have to come up with a way to add some light in here. Maybe we can hang a lantern in here somewhere. That's going to need a door. I also have to think about how I'm going to handle that space up there. And does it need to continue? Because that is right here. I guess it could keep going. So there's 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Maybe another one here. I don't know what they'd be used for, but I could sort of see like a little decoration or something on that side. Danya MC, hello, hello. Thanks for the kind words, appreciate it. This may not look good at all. This is where this kind of stuff is slow, because I do all my building live on stream. I don't do any creative. I shouldn't say not none, but most of the time I've not worked anything out previously in creative. So I'm just freestyling a lot of this. I think that'll work if we do something interesting with the roof part, like maybe we use some stone stairs. So like this could be a stair. Doesn't have to be stone. Maybe we can do some other kind of materials as well. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. I guess once we put the trapdoor on them, it'll look a little bit better. Try this. Oh, I didn't bring the right block. Whoops. I think it's going to look better sticking out. As opposed to being flush. The trapdoor, I mean. I think we actually have to do a slab there instead of a stair. I think I prefer the stone brick to the andesite as well. When I'm done with the renovations on the keep, is there what's next to working? Yeah, actually, we've got to look at the checklist today. That defeats the purpose. Let's go with that. Of course, that one doesn't have a trapdoor in it. Yep, definitely like the slab over the stair for the top part. And I think I might remove the slabs inside. But then also, do we like the polished andesite or do we prefer the stone brick? One other option is smooth stone. But we've not really used that anywhere else. I guess we could also go with a chiseled stone. That feels kind of distracting though. I think we just go with stone brick. To-do list of doom? Oh yeah. It's in my it's in the utilities shulker. It's always been in the same spot. I've never moved it. All right, slabs above the windows or balcony holes. I'm not sure what these are. Oh, I remember now. Maybe I'll just get some dark oak trapdoors for that. And then the other thing that's behind there is this space. What's that other wall? Oh, that's the outside of the keep. Okay. Doesn't even need torches. I like it. You know what? We're going to do it. And I have my trapdoors, or not put them back in my inventory for the dark oak. Actually adds a little character to the roof, which I like. Or to the ceiling, I should say. Nice. Now, any of this, I think, is just... Yeah, so we could texture that up a little bit if we wanted to. Get a little andesite, maybe? I like just being able to finish off a place in one go. And that, I just remove. Maybe we'll go andesite and then bricks again. Yeah. Cool. I guess it would be the gallery if there was something special going on. What do I want the bottom of that to be? Maybe bricks? I guess I could use basalt, continue the pattern. Yeah, I think that feels right. Little door hidden off to the side. When in doubt, something add a sign. Yeah, totally. Guilty. Guilty is charged. Yeah, that really adds a lot up there, doesn't it? Because we have all these windows and details on this side. Now we have all this over here. This is all just temporary shulker box stuff. I don't know any idea what I'm doing here. It was a map at one point, but the Minecraft maps look terrible. So, and I don't think I could do... I think I could do the whole of Westhill. Like, it would be cool to have a map of Westhill that looks like that. Like, right there. But Minecraft maps just look so terrible. And I'm not about to do some sort of, like, pixel art thing for this. Like, that would be just bananas. Wonder if this would look okay. We took that front door kind of design, pulled it down here. Definitely need a light in there. Maybe we can hang something over the door. That's a slab. So we could have maybe full blocks across there. But then, of course, I guess we have to do two lanterns if we did that. Don't know what that would look like. If you like two, you definitely feel like you're going to hit your head. That's probably okay for now. I might change my mind. It might look better if it was a dimmer lantern, but like in order to do the dimmer lantern, of course, we have to change the color to blue. The other thing I could do would be to put candles in like a little cubby in the wall. Could do that too. Like if we didn't want to see the lantern hanging there, we could do something like that. Yeah, the problem I have with banners and tapestries is that they sway in the wind indoors, which drives me nuts. So I will not be using those. But thanks, I'm glad you like the windows. Yeah, I like the windows too. One thing I might revisit, you know, when I have some time is creating a stained glass texture pack just for Westhill. So I think a lot of the builds, including this one, would benefit greatly from having some like ironwork. Glowing vines doesn't make any sense inside though. And glowing vines, they're like a light level of 15, aren't they? Yeah, the candle would probably be what I end up doing. If I decide I want a soft light in the stairwell, I'll probably just end up burying some stuff in the walls. You can't do that everywhere, but certainly in some places we can. All right, trying to stay focused on this area. I feel like, I mean, obviously the last thing we'll do is move all that stuff. This just provides such a good spot for us to work out in the courtyard should we need to, but we've basically done a lot of that. This didn't get as designy as I thought it was going to be. I feel like it needs something in the middle somehow. Maybe it's just signs. When in doubt, throw signs at the problem. Nope, that's not it. It's better than it was before, I think. Got 2 more signs. I'm going to need 2 more signs. When in doubt, take it as a sign to add a sign. Nice. Yeah, we've used this a lot. I know it's, I mean, in one way it starts to feel like a nice design aesthetic throughout the entire build, but at the same time you also feel like you're leaning on a crutch creatively, you know? And that, again, it puts a lot of horizontal in something that's supposed to feel very tall. So I'm not entirely sure that I like that without having something else here, but there's not much you can do vertically for details like this in the game. Fences always stick out really far. Like there's just not much you can do, you know? I like the bottom. I think I might remove that one there. I don't like the double band, you know? Maybe see how keeping these vertical without any break in it helps them feel taller. That's not bad. Having some of this geometry here repeating across the bottom creates a nice separation between the stone and the wood, like having that shadow there. So that helps. Meek Peak. Hello, hello, welcome in. Okay. Yeah, feels pretty good. So then we have to think about what's happening over here. And this isn't done, I don't think. No, that's too high. So this has to come straight across, I think. Like that. So it looks better on this side because I think this side we are missing something here. Do I have room to do that on both sides? Yes, I do. So that becomes a little noisy. That goes to there. Just kind of like picking up on any inconsistencies that I got. Block selection and stuff. So again, it looks good. It just looks a little bit heavy in there. I wonder if I could go up higher here. It can be a little startling with those pistons, can't it? I mean, I didn't jump, but I definitely, my ears perked up for sure. If I did that, I'd have to take this up another block too. And I don't think I want to do that. We'll try it, see what it looks like. You know, it might look better. It might look better like that. So one thing that's nice about any kind of game like this is that, you know, sometimes, especially when it's just like 4 or 5 blocks, like just try it. Try it and see. Right, so that eliminates, this is something I was talking about on the spawn chunks a couple weeks ago. There's a lot of vertices all converging here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total. And it really feels very stacked, you know? Whereas this has faces and layers. And I think that works out better. I could try one more thing with a stair, but you live an hour away from Dartmouth. Wow. Small world. South Shore, East Shore, inland. Oh, it's definitely a no. Now I could try them a little bit lower. The slab. That might be the way to go. Oh no, that reintroduces the same problem. I did that backwards. I meant for the slab to be here. So the alternative would be stair. I like the slab better. In the middle of nowhere, so inland. Fair. One of my favorite heights in the area is just a little bit over an hour away, and that's Taylorhead Provincial Park. Feels a little funny. Yeah. I might have to eliminate that. Why is that there? Yeah, that's a problem. I'll deal with that later. All right, that feels better. Problem for future Joel, exactly. Yeah, this wasn't coming up here anyway. I'm not sure what this is going to be used for, but up is not what it's going to be used for. This one goes down. And then we grab more trapdoors. I think we can look at that other staircase now a little bit more solidly. Yeah, like this can just be straight up stone. So that creates this nice walkway here. And go inside here and go upstairs to the tower. And then if you're coming in from this way, nice straight shot up the stairs too. Makes sense. Now I don't know what to do about that. Seems a little bit excessive. Because of course this was originally just a single door, but I've made it a double because it lines up and feels like it's, even though this is off center, it doesn't feel as off center because it's still lined up with part of it. Again, just taking the same design cues, using in other places over doors. Camping trip to Keji, nice. I'm not much of a camper, more of a cabin guy. I like, you know, more running water and stuff like that. Actually, the biggest part for me is just I don't like sleeping on the ground. I just find it incredibly uncomfortable, and it always ruins my day. So I don't do that. I feel like these could probably be bricks. And then we can probably work on some textures up here. That does feel a little bit funny. Maybe this has to be a chiseled corner. Like that. Big tower. I do think I'm going to change that to have a ladder at the top of it now. Just so that we can have a little bit more of a room at the top. We can work out some sort of stairwell there. We probably won't put that there just because it might block through fair a bit. Don't have an extra door. Interesting. Okay. Hammock for sleeping on camping trips. Boss and arrows. That's a good idea. I don't know if that would be good for me or not. I've seen some really cool like hammock tent combo things. Very cool. So we're probably going to have to put some sort of sconces on the wall in here in order to get the light in there right. Oh yeah. So I'll probably put them on the back side here. Unfortunately, if we use any kind of wall here, it's going to look really funny. Oh, well, maybe not. And outside, I've used polished deep slate, I think. So to me, the obvious solution here is going to be not that. Probably I would say probably the outs, probably the inside. So here. Even just one does it. I don't like the look of that though. Maybe we have to hang something from the ceiling. That gets everything. We can go up a little bit higher. That's about as high as we can get it. It breaks the window a little bit, but once you're close enough, it doesn't really affect it. Any higher though, and we're going to have some zeros in the corner. So we'll just have to remember that that light has to go there. The numbers are on a mod called, what's it called? Mini HUD. Mini HUD. It does all kinds of stuff. I just use it for a couple of very quick, convenient things. For making redstone farms, it creates a visual like boundary of your own creation. So if you want to make a circle that's got a diameter of 128 blocks, or if you want to make a square that's got edges of 100 blocks, like that kind of stuff. And then just hitting H on a hotkey brings up lighting levels. It's so much better than walking around with the F3 screen, like looking at stuff, when you can just be like, huh, look, the creeper zone, you know, like it just, this kind of stuff, just, they're little things. They don't break the game. They just make my life a lot easier. So that, I think, has everything lit in here with just, I guess I should remove these. Yeah, we get down into the 4s, but no 1s, no 2s. I think that's pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. I don't think there's anything hiding underneath here. As far as, yeah, just 7. Cool. Thanks for the heads up, Cosmic. Let's put some of this back. Always nice, you know, when I've got the time at the end of a stream, because a lot of times when I stream and I wrap things up, I just kind of like peace out, and then the next time I log in, my inventory is an absolute disaster. So it's nice to kind of keep yourself sorted. Now we can stare at this blank wall next time and figure out what the crap we're going to do. Yep. Some texture work to do on that door too. It doesn't match the trapdoors the way I want it to. The Great Hall, which is very empty, which I guess it would be. I'm not sure. Maybe we can make some sort of like throne or something here, but the wall doesn't have, it's not like an even number. Like, it's a strange kind of division. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, maybe we could do something like here to there. Yeah, not sure. Well, I could put a painting. I guess I could put like a big 1 or 2 big paintings if I could find them, because there were new paintings that were added in 1.19. Can maybe figure that out. Oops. Where is those go in there? Those go in there. Iron box goes in here. Oh, I guess I filled that spot in. Wrong box. The rest of this stuff can honestly just stick here because I use this kind of stuff around a lot. Always good to have a few of these extra things around. I think I've got a clay box over here somewhere. Nice. Ready to go for next time. No wonder my bones are always hurting. You're carrying them around in a box like that. I don't remember when I made that joke, but it was a while ago. But I think that's a decent amount of work done inside. You know, we already had a plan, given that the structure has been around for a while. But I think taking some of the design cues that we worked out on the roof of the kitchen and then applying that over here. Oh, I just realized I didn't finish the roof. But like, I feel like that helps it feel a little bit more cohesive. There's not, this had some nice angles going on. I might try and maybe do that up here somehow, maybe bring that down in that direction, but we'll see. We'll see. That depends on that crawl space I wanted to put up there. Still don't have much for lighting out here in the courtyard, just some temporary torches, but those will probably end up being some of these polished sconces over there. And then hopefully we'll find a way to light up the whole place. We'll see. Cool. So there's going to be a new episode of the Spawn Chunks recorded tomorrow, and that will be published tomorrow as well. That's at thespawnchunks.com. I'm also going to be publishing a new episode of the Citadel Cafe coming up soon, and recording a new one on Wednesday with Stephen ESC. So that'll be a fun thing to look forward to. You can check me out on Twitter and Instagram at Joel Duggan, very easy to find. Please check out Patreon. It's one of the best ways to support your favorite creators. Patreon.com/JoelDuggan. You get access to the Discord at the base level. You get access to the Discord and the Minecraft survival server at higher levels, depending on how you'd like to play. Thank you ever so much for the bits and the donations and the subs this weekend. I really appreciate it. This is how I make a living. So the more people that see the stream and the more people that support the stream means the more content I can produce. Thanks very much for the modding help this weekend, Cosmic, Sandy. Appreciate it. I think Hunter was around a little bit as well. And we'll see you all Tuesday for more Minecraft. And hopefully a little bit of more prep for 1.20 and then an update to 1.20 this week. I think that's the plan, depending on where the plugins and mods are, or data packs and mods are for 1.20. But don't go anywhere. We're going to pass you along. I believe we've got, who is live right now? Let's send you along to Short Zelda 22. Always a fun raid, and they look like they're playing on a temporary 9 lives SMP. So we'll see you all on Tuesday. Thanks again. Bye for now.